Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. So today is Monday and the boys go back to school this week. They go back to school on Wednesday. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of looking forward to having a little bit of structure back in the day. Those kind of school runs, they almost kind of set the day out in a way. They give me a little bit of routine, so I'm looking forward to that. But I will miss having them home and just spending time with them, doing stuff together. It's been a nice summer holidays. I think we've got quite a bit done. In terms of our bucket list, maybe I'll go through that with you in a little bit later and see how much we actually managed to get done. I know there's a few things that we didn't manage to get done. I know that we were supposed to go to the park and have a picnic, but in all honesty, the weather has been miserable for the majority of the summer holidays. The weather has now decided to be nice again. Summer has decided it's not over yet, because last week I was ready for autumn. I was ready to get all of my jumpers back out, and then it's 24 degrees again. So it's warm this week, and apparently this weather's meant to continue now for the week and maybe even into next week a little bit as well. We'll see. But it is also Eli's birthday this week, so his birthday is on Friday, and Marley actually turns 12 the week after, so we're gonna have a little joint celebration for them on Sunday, just the same kind of thing we do for all the other kids. I will say it's probably going to be the last year that we kind of do this. With having 4 children, it's an awful lot of pressure, and you know, it's just kind of a family gathering. So I think what we've said is we'll still do something special, but maybe we'll just keep it as our family. So just me, Josh and the kids, and see what the kids want to do for their birthdays. But we're going to do it for Marley and Eli because we've done it for everyone else this year. But I'll probably include kind of setting up for that in the next vlog. Today Avery actually has an orthoptics appointment. She's going for her eye check, which I am quite happy about, because as you guys know, Avery isn't actually wearing her glasses a whole lot. She does still wear them. Actually, we went into town this weekend and I've put the special tomato sitter in her pushchair now, because I feel as though she's going to get more use out of it in there. And she tolerates it really well, which is good. And when we went into town on Saturday, I actually put her glasses and her splints on, and her little billy boots. It's okay. And her little billy boots as well. So it was almost like I was going for a walk into town. Also acted as a little bit of therapy for Avery, which is really good. And I would like to try and do that more often, because that is a really good way to kind of sneak in a bit of physiotherapy in time that she otherwise would just kind of be sitting in the pushchair. It's okay. So I feel like I've kind of just rambled on for no reason then. What I was actually gonna talk to you guys about, oh my goodness, the sun's coming in at all different angles. That's not very good. No, I think we're gonna have to move. The sun is just too bright at the moment. Did you just trump? That's a little bit better. So I'm sitting on my sofa, which currently doesn't have any cushions on it, because I'm in the process of washing all of my cushion covers. With the weather being nice this week, my plan is to try and get as much in the wash as possible that can't necessarily be tumble dried before the cold weather comes in and I can't put things out on the line anymore. Pudge, you've got my necklace, thank you. So yeah, also I need to try and figure out a way to, well, I say figure out a way, I'm going to try a way to kind of clean the, you know, not machine washable bits. And I've seen a hack. If you are on TikTok, you've probably seen it, where you use the lid of a saucepan to clean the sofa. So I might actually give that a go and see if I can just make the sofa clean and smelling fresh again, because as you can imagine, the amount that gets spilt and splashed on this sofa is kind of gross to think about. Anyway, once again, I've been sidetracked. What I wanted to talk to you guys about, so yesterday we went to Little Harbour. Oh my goodness, your hair is in my necklace now. Oh my goodness, Pudding. Yeah, I don't know how much. Right, I am gonna have to take this little pigtail out because Avery's hair is now caught in my necklace and I can't get it out. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. I needed to do your hair anyway. So, we went to Little Harbour yesterday. How long has it taken me to actually talk about this? It was supposed to be what I started this video with anyway. went to Little Harbour yesterday for their Harbour Fest, which is essentially like a little summer party, a little summer fair kind of thing, and the weather was amazing, which worked out really well because it was all outdoors. And honestly, it was so nice. We managed to catch up with some people that we've met before in our Little Harbour stays. I caught up with some people that I've met in portage groups, and it was just really nice. It was so nice to see so many families there. You know, it's all people that are supported by Little Harbour, and we've talked about, I've talked about Little Harbour so much on my channel before. You guys know how much I love it there and how much I just love the whole service, and I'm so grateful for it. If you are new though, Little Harbour is a children's hospice, and every now and again we go and stay there for a little bit of respite. It just gives us a chance to spend time together as a family, where there are trained professionals around that can almost take over a little bit of the medical side for us, so that we can just be mum and dad for a few days, which is really lovely. But they have so many families that use the service, and we saw a lot of them yesterday, and honestly it felt like a community. It felt like we were just part of the most amazing community, and we felt like a normal family in that environment, because all the children there are on, you know, very different but similar journeys. All the families are on very different but similar journeys, and you know, there was no one looking at us, not in a bad way, but you know, just out of curiosity, but there was no one looking at us because we had, you know, an abnormally big pushchair or a big sitter in it. There was nobody looking at us when, you know, we got Avery's feed supplies out. It felt like we were normal for a minute. It just felt like we fit in with everyone else, and honestly that was such a nice feeling. But it was really nice to have a little catch up with some of the families that we've met. I caught up with someone that I've known for quite a little bit of time now actually, and Avery got to socialise a little bit too, which was really sweet. The boys had a great time. They had a bouncy castle, they had like food and drink, they had entertainment. It was just a really nice way to spend an afternoon, and it was an outing for us that just didn't feel like too much stress, because it just felt like we were all there together. We were all in the same boat. It was really, really nice. I did post a little short reel, just like kind of like a mini b-roll vlog sharing what we got up to, but I'll insert that at some point over me talking in this clip anyway. But yeah, that was really, really lovely. And today, like I said, Avery has her orthoptics appointment. We're going to get her eyes checked. I'd like to see how they've come on, considering we don't really use her glasses as much as we should. I'd really like to see how her little eyes have come on and how her vision's developing. Every time we've gone so far, she has made improvement, so fingers crossed it'll be the same this time. In the meantime, like I said, I want to tackle this sofa because I'm sick of it feeling dingy, and we need to make it last us a little bit longer yet. We've had it for like 5 years now, so it's going strong. It's doing really, really well. We got it from DFS a really long time ago, and even then it was kind of like an ex-purchase, so we got a good chunk of money off it as well. So it has served us well, but we're not quite in the position to buy a new one just yet. And I need to get the boys some clothes out and get this little madam dressed, don't I, Pudding? Oh, it's okay. And we need to redo your pigtails. Okay, yes we do. Yes we do. We need to redo your pigtails. So I feel like what I'm doing right now is going to seem incredibly odd, but obviously I'm making Marley and Eli's birthday cake for Sunday, and as part of the decoration I thought dried apples would be nice. I've done them before and I use food colouring to colour them, and I think the overall colour of their cake is going to be blue, so I thought if I coloured them blue and dried them, they might make nice cake decorations. So I'm just really thinly slicing these apples to help I can actually get a clean slice, and I'm just going to soak what I'm cutting in some water and vinegar just to stop them from going brown. Oh, by the way, the apple pie, according to Zach and my dad, was really nice. Eli didn't like it, but I don't think that's anything to do with the pie itself. I think that's that he doesn't like apple pie. Zach really enjoyed it, which I was really pleasantly surprised at because I didn't think he liked apple pie. He really enjoyed it, so that was nice. And my dad texted me and said that it was really good as well. I was actually, because I cut a couple of slices out for the boys, and then I sent the rest off to my dad, and when I cut into it I was actually surprised at how good it looked on the inside. Nothing was mushy, all the apple slices were still intact. It just looked really, really good. I kind of wish I liked apple pie. So I've just got a little paintbrush that I use for food, and I bought this on Amazon. I'm just using the Sugar Flare Blue oil-based colour. All of my food colourings were, they needed replacing, so one by one I'm just going to replace them. The reason I chose an oil-based is because hopefully the next time I try to colour white chocolate it will work, because it's an oil-based colour. So I will say this food colouring is a lot less messy than the paste one that I used to use. So now I'm just going to pop these apple slices on here. I realised you can't actually see what I'm doing at all. I'm literally just using like a grill pan. And then going to pop these in the oven. It says to put them in for about 2 hours, turning them in between. I'm kind of going to just wing it and see how they go. These are literally just for decoration, so I'm not too fussed about them coming out perfect. So now that they are in the oven, I am probably going to get little Madam's feed together and feed Avery. The sofa, the pan trick, by the way, I don't know if maybe I had the wrong stuff, maybe I didn't use the right cloth. I ended up using a muslin cloth that I just planned to throw away afterwards, because it was quite grim anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I was just using the wrong things, but I wasn't overly impressed with it. It did pick up some dirt. It did definitely pick something up, but I don't know if maybe it would have come up more if I'd just gone at it with just a cloth and brute force. So yeah, but the sofa smells much fresher now, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna get Avery fed. Everyone is, well, no, not everyone is dressed. The boys need to get dressed, but their clothes are out for them to get dressed when they're ready. Feed Avery, and then it probably won't be long before we need to start making a move to the bus stop to get to the hospital. I feel like this vlog in particular, and I get this problem sometimes, this vlog in particular, I feel like, to me, seems a little bit boring because it's just our day-to-day life, and I know that a lot of you guys just like to see what we do in a day, but for me I feel like it's a bit boring, and I'm sorry if it is, but sometimes we just have boring days. Our days aren't always full of excitement or drama. Sometimes our days just consist of cleaning the sofa, and I'm not gonna, you know, purposefully dramatize my life for the sake of content, which I'm sure you guys understand. So yeah, I'm sorry if this vlog is a little bit slow, not too much to it, but I'd rather show you something than nothing, and this is just what we happen to be getting up to today. We are back from the hospital. That hill kills me every single time. Back from the hospital. Avery's appointment went well. Her vision is around about the same, so it hasn't deteriorated, which is good. They did say that with her being short-sighted, that likely is going to get worse as she gets older, but the fact that it hasn't gotten worse since her last checkup is a really good sign. She did say she could actually see one level up on the cards since last time, so really it has kind of improved ever so slightly, but really it's around about the same. She did say that she is due another check for her glasses lenses basically, and that will be within the next 6 weeks. So she has given me some eye drops. I'm not 100% sure if I can do these at home yet. She is going to call me if I can't, but if not, then I'll do these half an hour before her appointment. That saves me having to kind of go in, give her the doctor give her the eye drops, and then we've got to go away and I've got to keep her happy for half an hour and then take her back into the doctor's where she's probably already traumatized from having the eye drops in the first place. So I'll see if I can do those, but yeah, that should be in the next 6 weeks. If you can hear hissing, by the way, I'm just cooking myself some pasta because I'm so hungry. After we went to, actually something else, there was something else and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, she asked, well, she didn't ask, she said that Bristol, she has specialists in Bristol, they have reached out to them and asked the eye specialist, who we haven't seen for a while but we will see at some point, they've asked the eye specialist to kind of speak to us about whether or not we want to put her on the register for the visually impaired. I asked the orthoptist, I asked is there going to be any benefit for Avery for us doing that, and she said in terms of support there could be, but it's just something that me and Josh can think about and talk about, and then we will kind of make a decision when we go and see her eye specialist. I mean, by no means is Avery blind. She has really good vision, all things considered, but she does have she has suspected cerebral visual impairment, and that is kind of becoming more and more apparent as she gets older. So yeah, we'll make a decision on that some other point. So before carry on talking, I finished my little apple slices, by the way, so I think they look really cute and I think they'll make a really nice cake decoration. So yeah, they're done, so they're ready to decorate with. But after we went to the hospital, we popped into the range. I was going to take the boys for an ice cream, but honestly guys, their behaviour, their listening in the appointment, the amount of times I had to ask them to be quiet, to stop getting up and walking around, to stop butting into conversations was ridiculous. So they lost out on their ice cream, sadly, which is a shame because that was one of our bucket list items, but I don't want to reward them for not listening. So yeah, they didn't get their ice cream, which is a shame. We did go into the range though, and I picked up a few bits, so I thought I'd show you those. First thing is a new laundry basket, the kind that I can kind of carry around and take outside and stuff with me. Ours is on its last legs, it's got cracks all in the bottom, so I picked this one up. I quite like it. It's got, it is plastic, but it's got like a jute effect to it, which I really like, and everything's just rolling around inside it. The next thing I picked up was some more bathroom spray because we're running out. I get the Fabulosa range because it's really affordable and it smells nice. Also picked up another kind of Fabulosa concentrated disinfectant. I like to use this in the sink. I was thinking about stocking up, but then I thought I'd rather wait until we go to B&M and they have all the kind of winter and autumnal scents in, like warm cinnamon, and what else do they do? Winter spice. I think that one is definitely my favourite, and they do cranberry and orange too. They do some really nice warm scents, so I'm going to wait for that and get some nice autumnal / wintry scents, because even though it is 25 degrees outside right now, autumn is coming. It's coming, it won't be long. With it being Eli and Marley's party, on Sunday I picked up some paper plates. These are just so much more convenient when we have a few people over, just so that we have less dishes to do. I also picked up some 8th birthday balloons for Eli's birthday on Friday. I couldn't find any 12th birthday balloons for Marley, so I also just picked up a pack of regular happy birthday balloons, which I'll probably add to the 8th birthday balloons for Sunday. And then I also picked up, I'm going to blow this up for Eli's birthday, but I thought it'd be good for the party as well, just this little controller kind of foil balloon. I'd imagine it's probably helium quality, but I'm probably just going to blow it up and, I don't know, find somewhere to place it. And last but not least, hand sanitizer, because obvious reasons. Now, I'm not going to lie, there are a couple of other bits I picked up, and I'm a bit sheepish to tell you about it because I feel like I'm going to get judged. I'm going to get bashed. But the range have started their Christmas displays. If you don't remember from last year, I love Christmas. I absolutely love Christmas. Not even just Christmas morning necessarily, just the season entirely. And yeah, according to other influencers, when it comes to seasonal decor, if you want the good stuff, you have to get it early. And I kind of get it, because when it came to autumn, they had the autumn decor out in January, in July. And I went back in there now, and some of the stuff that I really liked the look of in the beginning, so I imagine a lot of people really like the look of, are no longer in stock anymore, which means they're sold out, and technically we're not even in autumn yet. So I thought if I didn't pick these things up now, by the time November came around, they'd probably be gone. So I'm going to show them to you. It's only 2 things, but I am fully aware that it's way too early to be, you know, doing anything Christmas related. I've just picked these up to put aside for November time. So please don't judge me. First thing I picked up is this really nice candle. I'm not sure if I will like this one. I just really like the look of it in general. It's this gorgeous sage green colour. I think they had it in like a cream colour as well, but I like the sage colour. Obviously a Christmas tree shape, and ooh, it's got a really sweet and slightly spicy smell. It's definitely a Christmassy smell, so maybe I will light it actually. It smells really good. But even if I do light it and I burn the candle, I will still keep this as an ornament because it looks really nice. And then the only other thing was another candle. I remember with the autumn candles, all the nice looking ones did sell out really, really fast, so I thought I'd pick this one up. This one is Vanilla Snowflake, a warm and cozy scent. I did smell it in the store. Yeah, it's definitely quite a sweet vanilla-y scent. And what I liked about it is it's got the little wooden lid with the design on it, a bit like the sand and fog candles. I might get a couple of sand and fog candles. Is it sand and fog? I think so. I might get a couple of sand and fog candles for autumn and winter maybe. I might have a look in TK Maxx when I go into town this week. I will let you know in the next vlog if I do, but that's the only Christmas related things I picked up, and that is literally just because, sorry guys, that was the nurses call, not nurses, that was the nursery calling, just to make sure everything's ready for tomorrow, Avery's home visit. Can't remember what I was saying, but yeah, back from town, got a nice few bits, and yes, it is too early to start thinking about Christmas. Morning guys, it is the next day, so the boys go back to school tomorrow. I mentioned yesterday that Avery actually has a home visit from what will be her new nursery this morning, so excited about that. It will give, I think it's her teacher and her Senko come in, and it just gives them a little bit of a chance to get to know Avery a little bit, and I guess just chat to me about what she likes, what she doesn't like. Obviously this is a start of a whole process. There's going to be an awful lot of stay and play sessions. There's going to be a lot of times where, well, for the first, you know, however long, I will be going to the setting with Avery on her kind of allocated slots, to be there with Avery to kind of help teach the staff what Avery likes, how she likes to be handled, because as we all know, she's a very complex little girl. So anyway, like I said, boys get back to school tomorrow, and I need to start thinking about their packed lunches. The boys have had hot school dinners for the last, do you know what, almost 2 years now, so it's been a while since I made them packed lunches for school, but I thought it would be nice if I had a trail mix ready, just something to bung in their lunchbox every day. It's full of healthy foods, it should give them lots of energy, and it's just something easy to keep. I can make it maybe once a week or once every other week, how long it lasts me. So I've been collecting the bits for it over, well, you guys might remember I started collecting bits for this trail mix at the start of the summer holidays. So I've got some pretzels. Now I know these are not the healthiest of things, but the boys really enjoy them and they are a nice savoury snack. I've got some banana chips because they're stable and it's a way for them to have fruit. Obviously not quite as nutritious as just eating a banana, but a nice thing to go in their trail mix. I've just got some more pretzels here. These are actually pretzel thins. I use these in our trash can cookies, and still got some left over. I've checked them, they are still good. I've got some sultanas, I've got some mixed seeds, and I've got some chocolate chips just to make it a little bit more fun and like a treat for the boys. Now normally trail mix will have nuts in it, however most schools do have a no nut policy, just because of some children that may have severe allergies to nuts. So there will be no nuts in this trail mix. So I'm just going to put it all together in a bowl just so I can actually mix it all together, and then I will pop it in a jar. I do have a label for trail mix as well, which I'm quite excited about. So these are the bento boxes I bought for the boys to kind of put their lunches in. I bought these from Temu and I actually really like them, and then I'm popping them both in like an insulated bag. And then I can add in any bigger bits that won't fit in here, but I just wanted to check to make sure the biggest item will fit in these slots, and the trail mix will probably fit in the smallest slot, which is good. So I'm going to start with the pretzels because I feel like these are going to be kind of like the base. I'm just going to do that much for now because I don't actually know how much of this mix will fit in the jar. Then I'm going to add some banana chips, then some seeds. I mean, I'm not sure how much of the seeds they'll actually eat. I've got a feeling that I'll just get a little compartment full of seeds at the bottom left over, but that's fine, even if they, you know, get a few in a mouthful. That is still good for them. Next, I'm going to add the sultanas. And then I'm probably just going to pop an entire bag of chocolate chips in here. Again, just to make this a little bit more appealing for the boys. And I'm just gonna give these a little bit of a mix together with my hand. So my aim for the boys' lunches is to try and make the process of making their packed lunch every single day as easy as possible for myself. So as much of the kind of stuff that I can have ready to go in jars and then just pop a scoop into their lunch boxes, the better. So trail mix is one of them. But once I've used up all the things that I've got in packets, I thought maybe it could be more cost effective for me as well to buy bigger packs of things and then scoop them into the lunchbox. I mean, essentially that is why I bought boxes with compartments. So quite happy for this, with this. I'm a bit all over the place at the moment. I'm quite happy with this at the minute. I'm going to grab a jar. So this was going to initially be my jar for the trail mix. However, I'm thinking about using this one. I bought this one from IKEA. I'm pretty sure they still do them. I'm pretty sure, I think they sell kind of the jar and then the lid separately. I obviously went with the wooden lid. But yeah, I think I'm going to be able to fit a lot more in this one. So I'm just going to decant the jar. And if I've got any more room, if I've got any more room, I will just add some more ingredients. Wow, okay, so I've actually got plenty more room to add more, so I'm just going to make up another little batch. So I've actually overfilled this jar a little bit now, but that is fine. All I'm going to do is just take out a little portion, pop it into their little bento boxes. And then I should be able to close the lid. And there we are. My little jar of trail mix is done. This will come in so handy for the boys' lunch boxes. And that little compartment definitely fits like a perfect little snack size amount of the trail mix. So yeah, I'll finish making their lunch for tomorrow in just a little bit, but quite happy with that. I'm gonna pop that in my cupboard, and then that will be good for me to just pop in their lunch boxes every day. And it's comforting knowing that they're having a nice, healthy snack. Avery has now officially met her class lead teacher and her one-to-one, so that's exciting. So they just came to introduce themselves to me and to Avery as well, and we just had a talk through things, talked about maybe some of my concerns. I was able to give them a lot of advice in terms of handling Avery and whatnot, but aside from that and a few more bits of paperwork to fill out, we're good to go. So I will definitely vlog the day that Avery starts and explain a little bit more about kind of the process that we're going to be doing and whatnot, because it is quite a big deal. But everything's pretty much organised for the boys to go to school in the morning. I've kind of practiced with their lunch boxes and bags to make sure they all fit, and they fit really nicely, so really happy with those. But I'm going to crack on and get the dishes done now. Obviously Avery's having some time in the stander. And I'm going to close this vlog off here. I'm going to pick you up in a new one tomorrow, which you will see in a few days. So make sure you are subscribed to follow us along on our journey. It's okay, baby girl. And we'll see you in a few days. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.